Mungos! Let's start as we always do with the Mighty Minutes!
Roll the tape. That was a tough one. And now it's time for Joke of the Week. I have a so-called midget. He ain't my chocolate badminton. What's the best bit about Sweden?
I don't know.
Neither do I, but the flag's a big plus. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Bear.
Bear who?
Bear bum.
Yeah,
What sort of cheese do you hide a horse in?
I don't know. What kind of cheese do you hide a horse in?
Mascarpone.
Why? What did one whale say to another?
I don't know.
Meet you at the corner. Why did the banana go to the hospital? I don't know. Why did the banana go to the hospital? Because he wasn't feeling well. He wasn't feeling well.
Do you have a joke? If you do, film it landscape and send it in to mightymungos@stmungos.org, and maybe next time we'll see you on Joke of the Week.
At Mighty Mungos, we're thankful. That's why we have got attitude.
We're thankful for brothers. I'm thankful for parents. I'm thankful for rollerblades.
We're thankful for roller skating. I'm thankful for the sunshine.
We're thankful for the Nintendo Switches.
So, what are some of the things that you're thankful for? Film it landscape or sideways, as we like to call it here on Mighty Mungos, and send in your videos to mightymungos@stmungos.org. And maybe next time we'll see you on Gratitude Attitude.
It's time for water.
Who breaks the power of sin and darkness? Whose love is mighty and so much stronger? The King of glory, the King above all kings. Who shakes the whole earth the shining, all of His brilliance, the King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love, that you would take my place, that you would bear my cross, you would lay down your life, that I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy, worthy, worthy. This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love, that you would take my place, that you would bear my cross, you would lay down your life, that I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me.
Every day is filled with voices, so much noise inside my head. And when I'm scared and when I'm feeling all alone, all I gotta do is speak your name. Say it by day, say it by night, say it till the end of time. All I gotta do is speak your name. When I wake up in the morning, you're my friend throughout the day. And when I close my eyes to sleep the night away, all I gotta do is speak your name. Say it by day, say it by night, say it till the end of time. All I gotta do is speak your name. Say it by day, say it by night, say it till the end of time. All I gotta do is speak your name. Jesus, your name covers my heart, covers my mind all of the time. Jesus, your name covers my heart, covers my mind all of the time. All I gotta do is speak your name. All I gotta do is speak your name. Say it by day, say it by night, say it till the end of time. All I gotta do is speak your name. Say it by day, say it by night, say it till the end of time. All I gotta do is speak your name. Jesus, your name
you behave says something about how others behave. You will hear in school a great deal about your rights, and it's a good thing. For too long, children's rights across the world have been ignored or misunderstood. But sometimes we still misunderstand. And I've heard lots of people try to win an argument by saying, it's my right to do what I want. It's my right to say what I want. And this is where it gets a bit more complicated. You see, what you choose to do, how you choose to behave, affects other people. It's not your choice to hear someone using bad language. It's not your choice to be hurt by something someone says or does. It was their choice, and it had an impact on you. Likewise, when you're kind to someone, even though they were mean to you, they hear those kind words and they see your smile, whether they like it or not. How you behave says something about how others behave. When you choose not to join in celebrations at Halloween, that tells other people that you have made an opposite choice to them. When you choose not to play a computer game with a 15 age rating, that tells your pals that you are making a choice that is different to them. John Piper, the theologian, says that when people see us making decisions with Jesus, they have a choice of how to react. They can wonder why and start to think about it. That might move them a small step closer to God. Or they can hate what you do and why you do it and eventually hate God. You might not see those reactions straight away. You might never see them. But your behaviour causes those around to decide whether they like it or not. And if you're being Christ-like, then they're deciding if they like Christ-centred behaviour or not. So if they mock you or laugh at you or make fun of you, it's Christ they are mocking, because all you are doing is being like Christ. These examples are from childhood. They're quite small issues, but in adulthood or in different parts of the world, it might not just be name-calling or laughing. Even today, in 2021, in some parts of the world, people are being killed because they're trying to live like Christ. In North Korea, if you're discovered to be a Christian, you will be arrested and sentenced to death. In Afghanistan, if you become a Christian, your family must by law disown you. In Libya, it is illegal to speak of your Christian faith. While it's important for us to pray for Christians in these countries, we shouldn't be surprised by what's happening. Jesus taught that Christians would be persecuted because of their righteousness. But he also taught that with that persecution would come a blessing, the promise of the kingdom of heaven. To be persecuted for your faith must be seen. So if we're choosing to live Christ-like lives and make those difficult decisions and do the right thing, we do so knowing that it will be seen and that those who see it might not like it. And if they don't like it, they might speak or stand against you. And that is being persecuted for your faith. Jesus said it would happen, and he promises the blessing of the kingdom of heaven.
Here at Mighty Mungos, we want to get the Word of God in our hearts and in our minds. That's why we have the Memory Verse Challenge. Let's see who sent in their videos this week.
Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Matthew 5, verse 9.
Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Matthew 5:9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Matthew 5, verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called the children of God. Matthew 5, verse 9.
Blessed are the peacemakers,
for they will be called children of God. Matthew 5:9.
Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God.
And your memory verse for this week is...
Drum roll, please!
God blesses those people who are treated badly for doing right. They belong to the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 5, verse 10.
Good morning. Welcome to Mighty Mungos News. I've got two things to tell you about. The first is that not only are our regular Zooms continuing every single week, but also for the younger children in our Livingston congregation, we have got a special Easter Zoom coming up for you on the 28th of March at 9:15. The second thing is to tell you not what Hazel and I have been up to, but what some other members of St Mungos have been doing recently and what we would love for you to give a go. One of the nice things last year was that across the country lines of painted pebbles appeared. Some of these shared messages of hope or thanks. Others displayed names or pictures. Some allowed children from a nursery or school to do something together, and others were a wider community effort. Whoever was behind them, they offered a message of togetherness and something to appreciate on our walks. Some members of our congregation have been involved in leaving God rocks lying out for people to find, a wee Bible verse to encourage the finder. Others are creating a Lent trail telling the account of Jesus in the time leading up to his crucifixion. Perhaps you could find a trail, or create one. Perhaps you could paint a window to share the Easter message of hope, or develop an Easter garden outside your house or in nearby woods. What could you do to share the good news of Easter this year? Be creative and let us know what you get up to.
That's it, our time together is almost over. But before we go, there is of course time for our favourite section, which is... Translation, Family Face Off! That's it, our time together at Mighty Mungos has come to an end for another week. We can't wait to see you next week. But now there's going to be a short break. You can go off, you can grab a drink, you can go for a wee, you can grab a snack and join us back here at 10:30 for the next part of St Mungos Church Online.